Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for June 2022. Hope you guys are well. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Also keep in mind that the monthly readings are a little bit predictive in nature. So if the events are not occurring right now, they may occur in the next few weeks. If you are interested in a personal reading, the information is in the box beneath this video. Let's get started, Virgo. Spirit, can I have the energy of Virgo for June? All right, you have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So somebody's pissed off. Let's see why. What's crossing this? Seven of Wands. Defensive, angry. Yeah, a little defensive, a little angry energy there. Let's see what's happened in the past that's led to this. The Fool in reverse. So either you were afraid to take a leap of faith with somebody, or somebody was afraid to do that with you. There was a new beginning that just didn't get off the ground. Let's see why all this is happening. The Strength card. You might be dealing with a Leo. But yeah, all of this is happening because somebody has to find courage and strength. Some of you guys, it's about finding the courage and strength to overcome some internal issues. For others, it's going to be external. Some of you might be dealing with twin flame issues as well. I see the twin flame sign. What's on your mind, Virgo? The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're looking long term. You want everything. You want the good relationship that's going to last. You want, financially everything to be good. Yeah. So that's what's on your mind. You want the everything. I don't blame you. Let's see what's happening in June that you may not see coming. The Two of Pentacles. So balancing things out, weighing up pros and cons, possibly a decision here. Let's see how you're showing up, Virgo, in June. King of Cups in the reverse, holding back emotionally, and the Queen of Wands. Virgo. So this is telling me that you're all about the physical, but you're not so much about the emotions. So some of you you're willing to, have the physical relationship, but you're not going to give emotionally. And that's coming from that fear, that fear of having a new start. Some of you might just be mad because somebody else had that fear. And so now, you might feel this attraction towards them physically, but you're not going to give emotionally. This almost has like a friends with benefits kind of feel to it, though. Now, if this is work related, and it could be because this is a general monthly reading, I would have to say that you might be feeling defensive and angry, having to really overcome that, but resistant to moving, resistant to taking on something new here in the past has led to this. And what's on your mind? You're thinking about your money. You're thinking about long-term wealth. It's going to lead to a decision in June. But if this is business-wise, you might be doing and very passionate about the doing, but not really loving what you're doing. So, take it as it resonates for you. Let's see the energy that's coming your way. The Three of Pentacles. Somebody that's cooperative. They want to work with you. They want to build a solid foundation. They want a contract. Let's see Spirit's advice. They feel that the two of you can reach new heights. We have the Six of Swords and the Three of Cups. Spirit is saying move away from chaos and move towards joy. Let's look at your outcome, that there will be a reason for celebration. If you move away from the chaos, there will be a reason for celebration. Let's look at your outcome at the end of the month. The Knight of Swords, communication. Fairly quick communication. All right, so let's see. At the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. Yep. And that's underlying energy here. So this basically indicates that, Virgo, you're coming across as being a real catch, very attractive, abundant in and of your own self, very independent. And I see that in this spread as well. So you're coming across as being extremely independent and quite the catch. All right, so let's see why you're so pissed off. All right, why, or somebody is. It could be somebody else. You might be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So let's see, why is the Queen of Swords here in reverse? And if you are, they might be pissed off, so. Okay. So there was a painful ending. Somebody's recovering from a very painful ending, a feeling of betrayal, but still pissed off about it. Standing their ground, and I have to say it feels more like it's you, Virgo, which would make sense. That's why you would be afraid to have this new beginning in the past. Yeah, decided to stand your ground. There may be a decision that you are having to make, and I see that coming up in June. But you may be avoiding this decision and defensive about having to make it too. The reason you're avoiding the decision is because you're trying to protect your heart. You're trying not to let your emotions be involved. Because you're just now recovering from, this painful ending. Knight of Pentacles reversed. So something was moving so slowly that it just eventually ground to a halt. It was stuck. So there may have been a new beginning that never happened because somebody was moving so slow, it just eventually stopped. This is all happening because someone has to have the strength and courage to move forward. And that is Spirit's advice, to move forward away from things that are causing chaos in your life. And I don't think you'll be moving forward alone. I can also tell you, Virgo, that if you have the strength and courage to do this, that you will be protected. It's like you have divine protection, and it's going to lead you straight into happiness. Some of you may be moving forward with a child. I feel like there's something to do with a child for some of you. Others of you, I feel like you may be moving forward with a child, but there may be a person in your life as well. And it would be most likely a twin flame. But regardless, you have to have the strength and courage to move forward. And that's why all this is happening. Okay? All right, so let's see, why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Like I said, in the monthly readings, we take what comes. If this is resonating more on a work or business level, that's fine. There's that Three of Cups. So it could be that some of you are hoping for a reunion, but you have to move forward to get that. And if so, you're aware of that. But what's on your mind is happiness, and long-term happiness, long-term money, long-term connection. You're not looking for today or tonight. You're looking for the long term. So I get it. But you can't get there, Virgo, by withholding emotion, you know? All right, let's see what's happening in the month of June. Spirit, why is the Two of Pentacles here? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? All right. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Underlying energy, it's in the upright. Page of Cups reversed. King of Swords reversed. We have the Star. We have the Empress reversed. And the Ace of Wands. Okay, so could be dealing again with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Aquarius is very strong. Libra is very strong. I'm also seeing Taurus here. Leo is here. So what I'm looking at is that you're going to be, in the month of June, you're going to be weighing up the pros and cons. It's this decision that you're avoiding here. And you're very defensive about this decision, by the way. I think that you're weighing it up. You're trying to make a balanced decision. And that decision has to do with whether you're going to stay or go into commitment or stay single. Keep your independence or give up your independence. For some, if it's job related, stay within the confines of a job or go out on your own. I do think that you kind of enter the month trying to find your balance here. There's a bit of insecurity that I see, and that has to be addressed. Feeling loss, and it has to do with either an apology that never came or an offer of love that never came. It's what's pissed you off. This is what's pissed you off and made you angry. And I see that because that was your first card out. Or it's made the other person angry. So if you're the one withholding emotions, it's made the other person angry. If they're the ones withholding emotion, it's made you angry. Regardless, there's still hope there. And I think that you're going to find that emotional balance towards the middle to last of the month. But still working, there's going to be something that's going to make you feel hopeful and more balanced. But I do think that you're still dealing with some issues here of self-esteem. And that has to be addressed, Virgo. And I know that you guys, of all people, don't like to address that. Well, it's not that you don't like to address it. You don't like to admit it. But part of healing is admitting it, okay? I think some of you are angry because you are recovering from a painful ending, but it was a situation where you were disrespected. You were not given the proper title, the proper respect, the proper, you weren't treated properly. And I think that it bothers you. It has affected you on some level, whether you're admitting it or not, with your self-esteem. It's made you angry. It's made you defensive. And it's made it so that you are hesitant to go into a relationship or a connection. Some of you are struggling to move away from a twin flame connection that has grown toxic. But Spirit is saying if you will have the courage and the strength to do that, there's great joy awaiting you. With the Ace of Wands, you're still holding out hope for a new beginning. Ace of Wands has to do with new beginnings that you're passionate about. Now, I see in your energy, Virgo, that you are passionate about somebody. There's someone here that you have a passionate connection to. But the behavior in the past has caused you to hold back emotionally. And ideally, what's on your mind is long-term, and long-term would have both. There's a possibility for a new beginning by the end of the month. Let me pull one more card for the end of the month, because I see you weighing up the pros and cons. Okay, well, we have the Nine of Swords reversed, so it tells me that you're not going to have anything to worry about by the end of the month. Some of you, again, you're opting for a sexual connection. But if you do, it's not gonna grow into what you want it to be. So I do have to let you know that. Throughout the month of June, you guys are going to be weighing up the pros and cons. Now, I'm not judging you. It's not my place to judge anyone. All I do is I read the energy that's here. Reserve the judgment for someone else. That's not my place. What I am saying is some of you are going to opt for a friends with benefit type of situation. You're doing it to protect your heart. And I don't think it's going to work, Virgo. Others of you, I still see the need to address those self-esteem issues. But I do see you coming closer to balance, not giving up hope, and some of you actually are going to have a new beginning here. So the energy coming towards you is very cooperative. Let's look at your energy first, though. All right, we have the Four of Wands. We have the World, and we have the Knight of Cups. So, yep, when you decide that you're going to end this cycle of holding back emotionally and giving of yourself physically, when you decide to end that cycle, that's when the love is coming in. I see a love offer, and I see marriage for some of you, long-term commitment for others. Some of you, it's you that's going to make the move. You're going to do the giving of the cup of love. And your life's going to change here. But it's not going to change until you give up this behavior, this cycle. It's a cycle. And that cycle has to do with withholding emotion and giving of yourself physically in that cycle, and that's when you get what it is that's on your mind, which is the long-term love and happiness. For others of you, wow. For others of you, there's going to be travel. I see travel in June. And I see that there's going to be a liaison. There's going to be a sexual liaison that you think is not going to amount to anything. And it's actually going to lead to an offer of love and possibly marriage or long-term. Interesting. But you don't think it's going to amount to anything. So some of you guys you're going to have a fling. If you're traveling, I see a fling happening that you think is not going to be anything, but it's going to actually lead to a long-term connection. Let's look at the energy coming towards you. All right. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Now that's good. It's in the upright. We have the Moon in reverse, and we have the High Priestess. Okay, so the energy coming towards you, we have, let's see, Scorpio, we have Cancer, but this is somebody who wants to work with you. And this is a fated meeting. It's fated. It's with the Wheel of Fortune, they're going to see you as putting their life right, moving things in the right direction. This is a fated destiny that's moving in your direction. It'll be revealed to you or revealed to them. So either it's going to be revealed to you that they're destined, but more likely it's going to be revealed to them that you are their destiny. That has been kind of hidden from them for a while. They're intuitively going to know that you are their destiny. This is actually really, really intense, Virgo. And it's going to set into motion something that could be wonderful. It could be everything you want. This is somebody who's going to want to work together with you. They're going to want to contract with you. They're going to see you as a next best thing to sliced bread. But they're going to get this intuitive knowing that you are their destiny. That's amazing. Like, I want to go on the trip with you, Virgo. Let's look at what Spirit is, what Spirit's advice is. Like, I want to be a Virgo on vacation for June. All right, we have the Hermit. We have the Fool in reverse. Where did we see that? In your past. And the King of Pentacles. Spirit is saying to you, if you can move away, if you have the strength and courage to move away from what is holding you back, the chaos, there is going to be love and celebration and happiness. Spirit is in it's clarified by the Fool. This is your past, where you had these fears of new beginnings, right? That the answer is inside of you. Do some soul searching. The answer is in you as to what to move away from, what to overcome, that's causing this chaos, because it's inside of you. The answers are in you. And once you can move away from that and get over those fears, you have the King of Pentacles. You have the stable partner, the marriage partner, and you have, happiness and a reason to celebrate. It'll cause a transformation. All right. Why is the Knight of Swords here in the outcome? I just heard a moment of truth. Knight of Swords is known as a truth teller. This is a fabulous reading. Justice. Might be dealing with a Libra. There's that 2 of coins. Finding balance, making a decision, weighing out the pros and cons. And the 6 of Cups reversed. So, at the end of the month, what I'm seeing is a moment of truth. A moment of truth. Bringing in justice to this situation. Making a decision, a balanced decision to release the past. To let this go. Deciding to do the right thing. Deciding to be honest with yourself. Honest with others. There will be communication. And it's going to bring in justice and destiny. But it's all about balancing this out, making a decision, and it's about releasing your past. Wow, Virgo. It's amazing. All right. bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands reversed, underlying energy. And it tells me that there is an underlying energy here of, not making a choice, not choosing a direction. That's going to change. That's going to change. Some of you guys, like I said, there's going to be and it's not for everybody, but some of you guys, I see a travel, and I see you running into somebody, a night of passion that you think isn't going to be about love, but it truly is going to lead to something else. All right. For most of you, though, it's about ending cycles. Actually, for all of you. Okay? All right. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you to round out your reading. Pulling for Virgo. That's a little much, Spirit. Let me try again. Pulling for Virgo. There it is. Okay. You have number 13. That condenses down into a 4. 4s are about stability, by the way. And the name of your card is called Solitude. Now, I know that Virgo doesn't mind solitude. In fact, it's actually very comfortable for most Virgos. All right. Solitude. I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. That's very Virgo. Meditation is required when you receive the Solitude card as a sign. Empty your mind of superfluous thoughts and allow stillness to flow through your whole being. This is not an advantageous time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for a conscious retreat. What's called for now is to step back and take your focus off of your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised by how things sort themselves out once you've replenished your energy by means of a much-needed rest and time out. And like I said, Spirit is saying the answers are in you, Virgo. So this is that replenishment, that rest, that solitude is what's going to give you the strength and courage you need to move on from these patterns. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you, Virgo. If you would like and share this video, if it has resonated with you at all, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. You want to drop a comment? Feel free. I read all of them. And until I see you in the weekly readings, namaste.